Is Kamala Harris the underdog still? With a 6-point national lead, as the ABC poll is showing, Harris with 6% nationwide lead. Nationwide lead does not translate into electoral votes, absolutely. It has to be clear about that. But a 6% lead, if it's true, as opposed to 538, which says 3 to 4%, and the other one I forget, which says also 3 to 4%, but real clear politics. They include a longer scope number of polls. I think that makes the polls more accurate. But when a shift is occurring, as obviously occurred after the debate, it's the latter two polls are less likely, due to their methodology, to move as quickly as the electorate does. The debate was a week ago, tonight, a week ago, and it was an unadulterated victory for Kamala Harris. She provoked Trump with every word. She quoted the Hannibal Lecter stuff herself, and she pressed the crowd-sized button, and he exploded like a piñata. It was very sad to watch as President Trump showed no self-control. But she's on the campaign trail, and she commonly says in her stump speech, "We are the underdog." Now that's to motivate. That's a motivational thing. And really, she is, from one standpoint, the underdog. She thought that she was going to run for re-election as vice president up until the June debate that Biden fared so poorly in. Therefore, it's obvious that she's had less time to prepare than Donald Trump, who declared for election in 2022. But there are some factors on Harris's side. The most motivated voters now versus 2020 are women and abortion and reproductive rights people who did not like the Dobbs decision, and the continued fumbling of the Trump campaign on the issue of what would he do as president if an abortion ban was sent to his desk. Now, it's not a realistic question for Harris signing a restoration bill or Trump getting a bill on his desk that gets rid of all of abortions. Is simply not likely, because in order to move anything in the Senate, you need a 60-vote cloture motion to stop debate. So all the Democrats have to do to stop a further erosion of reproductive rights in a future where the Republicans control all three branches of the government, as they did in 2017. They can stop a further erosion of abortion rights. They want to scare people and motivate people and say, okay, reproductive rights are in danger. And the bottom line is there are ways to get things passed without 60 votes. I don't think you could rewrite the abortion reproductive rights laws or rewrite Roe versus Wade, which is this could have been on firmer basis legally. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been so easy to overturn. But the question is Harris still the underdog? Yes. In terms of time and planning, she is. In terms of the electoral map, she's not. Look, this map is exactly how I would call every state except for Pennsylvania. I even call Pennsylvania this way as well. She's at 300 right now. If the election were held today, she's at 300. And it takes 2 weeks for a lot of the polls, the A-grade polls, to update and incorporate the post-debate. Now, the next question, which is going to be in another video that's coming up later, is should Trump debate again, or is it too risky? Does he risk a landslide? Does he risk losing Texas and Florida? Or does he wish some of these dark red states turning lighter red and possibly pink? All of these would be bad for the Republican Party, but a decisive Trump loss would be a sigh of relief for the stock market and a lot of people who are concerned about him not accepting the verdict of the electorate. The wider the margin of victory, if it's going to be a Harris victory, the better off the country is, the more ridiculous President Trump is going to say, former President Trump is going to say if he objects to the outcome. Because right now, if the election was held today, Harris could lose Pennsylvania and still have 300 electoral votes. That's not an underdog status. Underdog in terms of time and planning, in terms of the actual polling snapshot on September 17, 2024, not the underdog anymore.